Life has a way of bringing people into our journey, often at times when we least expect it. You've likely found yourself in a situation where things started with a clear plan, a direction that felt right. Even though you encountered challenges along the way, you managed to push forward, making noticeable progress. Yet despite your best efforts, there came a point where the path became unclear, and the actions of someone close to you began to confuse and hurt you. This person, who seemed to be on a similar wavelength, started behaving in ways that didn't align with your expectations. It was as if they had drifted away from the plan, from the connection you thought you both shared. Their decisions and actions seemed off, not in harmony with the bond you believed you had. Now, as you stand at a crossroads, it's time to reflect on where this might be heading and what it all means. It's important to understand that this person came into your life for a reason. Whether you believe in fate, the universe, or some higher power, it's clear that your presence in their life was meant to be a positive influence, a guiding light. Perhaps you were there to support them, to help them grow, or to bring some much-needed clarity into their world. But as you've likely realized by now, they may not have handled things the way you expected. This situation isn't just about them, though. It's about you too. It's about recognizing your worth, your role as a blessing, and understanding that not everyone is ready to appreciate that. So, let's explore this journey together, uncovering the deeper truths behind the situation you're in, and finding a path forward that honors your spirit and your soul. When this situation began, there was a sense of clarity, a vision of where things were headed. You felt confident in your connection with this person, and there was an understanding, perhaps unspoken, that you both were on the same page. This connection brought you comfort and hope, and even though there were challenges, you faced them with determination and resilience. However, as time passed, things began to shift. The challenges grew more complex, and the person you were connected with started to act in ways that puzzled you. Their decisions seemed erratic, their words contradictory, and their actions often hurtful. It was as if they were pulling away from the very bond that once brought you both closer together. You may have found yourself questioning everything, wondering where things went wrong and why this person, who once seemed so aligned with you, was now acting in ways that caused you pain. It's natural to feel confused, hurt, and even betrayed when someone you care about behaves unpredictably. But this is where the deeper understanding begins. It's important to recognize that the person you're dealing with may not have the same level of maturity or emotional awareness as you do. Life brought this person into your world for a reason, but it's possible that they weren't ready to embrace the opportunity that your presence represented. They may have been caught up in their own problems, their own fears, and their own unresolved emotions. This immaturity often manifests in actions that are self-centered or inconsistent. They might have made everything about themselves, focusing more on their own issues rather than on the relationship they had with you. This behavior can be confusing and hurtful, especially when you've put in the effort to be kind, caring, and supportive. But here's a crucial insight. Your role in this situation was never about receiving from them. Instead, you were meant to be the positive influence in their life. You were the one who brought light into their darkness, clarity into their confusion, and compassion into their struggles. However, instead of appreciating what you offered, they may have taken it for granted, or worse, acted out in ways that were harsh and hurtful. Their actions were like a double-edged sword. On one hand, you might have felt a strong connection with them, a bond that seemed meaningful and deep, one that brought a sense of warmth and comfort into your life. This connection was likely filled with moments of genuine affection and understanding, where you could see the potential for something truly special. Perhaps you shared conversations that felt profound, or experiences that made you feel closer than you had ever felt with anyone else. These moments created a sense of hope and fulfillment, as if you had finally found someone who truly understood you, someone who saw you for who you are. But on the other hand, that same connection was marred by the sting of their words and actions, which often felt like sharp, unexpected blows to your heart. Just when you thought you were building something beautiful, They would say or do something that left you reeling, questioning not only your own worth but also the very foundation of the relationship. Their inconsistency, those moments of closeness followed by sudden distance or hurtful behavior, created a confusing emotional roller coaster. It was as if you were constantly walking on eggshells, never quite sure when the next hurtful comment or dismissive action would come. This duality left you in a state of emotional limbo, torn between the love and connection you felt and the pain that accompanied it. It made you question your own value, wondering if you were enough, if you somehow deserved the treatment you were receiving. The intensity of the connection made it hard to let go, even as you began to realize that the relationship was draining you more than it was nurturing you. It was a constant battle between the part of you that cherished the bond and the part that was wounded by their actions. A battle that left scars on your heart, even as you tried to maintain your strength and dignity. This push and pull, the simultaneous attraction and repulsion, created an emotional complexity that was difficult to navigate. You might have found yourself justifying their behavior, making excuses for their hurtful actions because of the good times you shared. But deep down, you knew that something wasn't right. The relationship, while it had its moments of joy, was slowly eroding your sense of self, leaving you to grapple with the painful reality that love, in its truest form, should never come with such a heavy price. In the midst of all this confusion and pain, it's vital to understand one fundamental truth. You are the blessing in this situation. Life brought you into this person's life not by coincidence, but with a purpose, to help them, to guide them, and to be a source of positivity and growth. You offered them something unique and valuable, something that could have catalyzed their personal evolution and brought light into their darkest moments. Even if they didn't see it, or didn't appreciate it at the time, that doesn't diminish your value. Your worth is inherent, and it is not determined by someone else's ability to recognize it. It's easy to feel disheartened when someone treats you poorly, especially when you've given them your best, your love, your support, your energy. You may have poured your heart into this relationship, believing in the potential of what it could be, only to be met with indifference or rejection. But remember, their inability to recognize your worth says far more about them than it does about you. It reflects their limitations, their lack of readiness, and their own inner struggles. You have been a gift to this person, a presence that could have uplifted and inspired them, had they been open and ready to receive it. This is where your wisdom and maturity come into play. You possess a deep understanding, an intuitive sense of what is right and meaningful in life. Your perspective is shaped by experiences that have taught you to see beyond the surface, to appreciate the deeper truths that others might overlook. You have the capacity to love deeply, to give selflessly, and to nurture those around you. These qualities are rare and precious, and they set you apart as someone who carries a profound wisdom, what some might call an old soul. In contrast, the person you're dealing with may not have reached that level of awareness yet. They may still be entangled in their own fears, insecurities, and unresolved emotions, which cloud their judgment and prevent them from seeing beyond their immediate desires and needs. Their vision may be limited by past hurts, fear of vulnerability, or a reluctance to confront their own inner shadows. As a result, they struggle to recognize the true value of what they have been given, a relationship that could have been a source of healing, growth, and profound connection. Your ability to see the bigger picture, to appreciate the beauty in small things, and to understand the deeper meaning of life's experiences is a rare gift. It's what allows you to navigate life with a sense of purpose and clarity, even when faced with adversity. You understand that every experience, no matter how painful, holds a lesson and an opportunity for growth. This awareness enables you to rise above the immediate hurt and see the broader context of your journey. When someone fails to appreciate the blessings in their life, there are inevitable consequences. This isn't about punishment in the traditional sense, but rather a natural outcome of their actions and choices. Every decision we make sets off a ripple effect in our lives, influencing not only our present circumstances but also our future experiences. by turning away from the opportunity you represented, an opportunity for genuine connection, growth, and mutual enrichment, they've missed out on something truly special and rare. It's a loss they may not fully comprehend at this moment, but there will likely come a time when they reflect on this period in their life and feel a profound sense of regret and longing for what could have been. The universe, or whatever higher power you believe in, operates on principles of balance and harmony. When someone turns their back on a blessing, it doesn't go unnoticed. Life has a way of bringing things full circle, revealing the true significance of what was lost only after it's gone. The consequences they face aren't necessarily immediate or dramatic. They might unfold slowly, as they navigate through relationships and experiences that lack the depth, sincerity, and positive energy that you once brought into their life. They may find themselves searching for that same level of connection and positivity, only to discover that it's not easily replaced. The void left by your absence could manifest in various ways, through relationships that feel shallow or unfulfilling, through a persistent sense of dissatisfaction, or through an internal struggle that they can't quite name but feel deeply. They might try to fill this void with other people, pursuits, or distractions, but nothing will quite match the unique bond and potential they had with you. For you, this realization can be both painful and liberating. It's painful because you genuinely cared for this person. You saw the best in them, believed in their potential, and wanted to be part of their journey. It's never easy to watch someone you care about make choices that you know will lead to their own unhappiness or unfulfillment. The emotional investment you made in this relationship makes their disregard all the more hurtful, leaving you to grapple with feelings of disappointment, sadness, and perhaps even anger. But it's also liberating because it affirms your worth in a way that transcends their recognition or lack thereof. You were not the one who failed. Rather, they were the ones who failed to see the value in what they had. This understanding frees you from the burden of self-doubt or regret. It allows you to reclaim your power, acknowledging that you brought something beautiful and meaningful into their life, and that their inability to appreciate it is a reflection of their own limitations, not yours. This experience also deepens your understanding of the importance of self-respect and boundaries. It teaches you that while it's noble to give and to care deeply, it's equally important to recognize when your efforts are not being valued or reciprocated. This wisdom empowers you to make more discerning choices in the future, seeking out relationships and connections that honor and uplift you, rather than drain or diminish you. Furthermore, the process of moving on from this situation opens the door to new possibilities. Possibilities that are more aligned with your true self and your spiritual journey. As you let go of what no longer serves you, you make room for relationships that are truly reciprocal, where your kindness, love, and wisdom are met with the same level of appreciation and commitment. The liberation you feel is not just emotional but also spiritual, as you step into a space where you are free to be your authentic self, without the need to diminish your light for the comfort of others. In time, the person who couldn't see your value may come to realize what they've lost. They may seek to reconnect, to apologize, or to make amends. But by then, you'll have grown, emotionally, spiritually, and personally. You'll have reached a place where you no longer need their validation, where your sense of self-worth is anchored in your own understanding of who you are and what you bring to the world. Now comes the most important part of this journey, moving forward with clarity, confidence, and a deep understanding of your own worth. The future is not set in stone, and you hold the power to shape it in a way that aligns with your true self, your values, and your highest aspirations. This is a moment of liberation, where you can fully embrace the truth that your path is yours alone to walk, free from the constraints of past disappointments or the actions of others. Whether or not this person comes back into your life to try and make things right, your path is ultimately yours to define. You are not at the mercy of someone else's decisions. Rather, you are the architect of your own destiny. If they do return, seeking reconciliation or expressing regret, it's entirely within your power to decide whether you want to reopen that chapter or close it for good. This decision is yours and yours alone, and it should be guided by what feels right for your soul. If you feel that reconnecting with them would bring more pain than joy, more confusion than clarity, it's perfectly okay to let go. In fact, letting go can be one of the most empowering acts of self-care and self-respect. It's a way of honoring your journey, recognizing that you deserve relationships that uplift you rather than weigh you down. Life will continue to unfold, and as it does, new opportunities will arise. Opportunities that may bring someone into your life who truly values and respects you from the very beginning, without the need for you to prove your worth or sacrifice your well-being. It's crucial to remember that you are not bound by this past relationship. The past does not define you, nor does it dictate your future. You have the freedom to choose what's best for you, to prioritize your well-being, and to seek out relationships that are nurturing, supportive, and fulfilling. This is your life, and you have every right to surround yourself with people who genuinely appreciate you, who see your light, and who encourage your growth. Your journey is one of continuous evolution, where each experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to your personal growth, self-discovery, and spiritual enlightenment. As you move forward, you may find that your perspective on relationships has shifted. You may become more discerning, more attuned to the energy and intentions of others, and more committed to protecting your inner peace. This isn't about building walls or closing yourself off. It's about cultivating a deeper understanding of what you truly need and deserve in a relationship. It's about recognizing that love should not be about constant struggle or pain, but about mutual respect, support, and joy. In this new chapter of your life, you have the opportunity to redefine what relationships mean to you. You can choose to focus on connections that are based on genuine understanding, shared values, and a deep respect for one another's individuality and growth. The people who are meant to be in your life will naturally align with this vision, drawn to your authenticity and the strength of your spirit. They will appreciate you not just for what you can give, but for who you are at your core. In this journey of self-discovery, you may also begin to attract experiences and people that resonate with your newfound clarity and purpose. The universe has a way of aligning circumstances in your favor when you are true to yourself. You may find yourself drawn to new opportunities, new environments, or even new paths that you hadn't considered before. This is the beauty of moving forward with an open heart and a clear mind. The possibilities are endless, and they are all within your reach. From a spiritual standpoint, every relationship we encounter has a purpose. Some people come into our lives to teach us lessons, others to help us grow, and some to bring us joy and love. In this case, it seems that your relationship with this person was meant to be a catalyst for both of you. For them, it was an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to mature. For you, it was a chance to understand your own strength, to recognize your role as a positive force, and to develop greater compassion, not just for others, but for yourself as well. Spiritual growth often comes through challenges. It's through these difficult experiences that we learn the most about ourselves and our place in the world. This situation, as painful as it may have been, has likely brought you closer to your true self. It has helped you see your own worth, not through the eyes of others, but through your own inner wisdom. This is a profound realization, one that will serve you well in the future. You are a person of deep understanding, compassion, and love. These qualities are rare and precious, and they will attract the right people into your life, those who will honor and appreciate you for who you are. As you reflect on this journey, take a moment to honor yourself. You have navigated a complex and emotionally charged situation with grace and dignity. You have shown strength in the face of confusion, and you have remained true to your values, even when it was difficult. Moving forward, remember that you are the blessing. Your presence in someone's life is a gift, and not everyone is ready to receive it. But that doesn't diminish your worth. In fact, it only highlights the special qualities you possess, qualities that will continue to bring light and love into the world. Whether this person returns to make amends or not, Your future is bright. Life has a way of rewarding those who stay true to themselves, and you can be confident that whatever comes next will be in alignment with your highest good. New relationships, new opportunities, and new joys await you. And as for the person who hurt you, they will have their own journey to walk. They may come to regret their actions, and they may even seek forgiveness. But whatever happens, you have the power to choose what's best for you. You are in control of your life, and you deserve all the love, respect, and happiness that the world has to offer. So take a deep breath, release any lingering doubts or fears, and step forward with confidence. The universe is on your side, and your path is one of beauty, growth, and fulfillment. You are the blessing, and your light will continue to shine no matter where your journey takes you. If this message resonates with you, I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences. By opening up and expressing how you feel, you not only help yourself, but also others who might be going through similar situations. And if you find these insights helpful, consider subscribing to my channel for more heartfelt discussions and updates. Look after yourself, honor your feelings, and never forget your incredible worth.